The Emmys are all about celebrating the best of the year in television, so sorry, books, not tonight.
Regardless of what Emmy host Andy Samberg said about books, the 2015 Emmys were definitely one for the books, and we are bringing you 11 highlights from tonight right here on Clevver's Trophy Life. And guys, I'm gonna get a little crazy right here, go out on a limb and say that this year's Emmys were the most hilarious, most shocking, and maybe even the most cringe-worthy in history. And yes, I really did mean seriously cringe-worthy, because really an award show opening monologue just wouldn't be complete without those OMG, did he just say that? Am I allowed to laugh at that jokes? The first highlight goes out to Andy Samberg's entire opening skit, and yeah, he totally went there with the Bill Cosby, the Donald Trump, and even the Kim Davis jabs. But everything from his binge-watching struggle to his moments of awkward silence as he waits for a roar of laughter totally started the show on a very high note. Next up, we knew Amy Schumer would bring us some really good laughs, but then there was Amy Squared, and all the chill was forever gone.
Oh, hello. We are Amy. We are. To get the show started, we're here to present the first award of the night. Which is good, because I have a blackout scheduled for 10 p.m.
And I also have to quickly give a shout out to Amy Poehler's hilarious grunge getup during the nominee announcement of lead actress in a comedy series. Hashtag fashion goals. Moving on, as Ricky Gervais was announcing another set of nominees, he came up with a totally clever tactic to hold an Emmy while presenting, so that if he didn't end up winning himself, photos would still make it look like he did. And I have to admit, it was a really genius plan. And then post-commercial break, cameras pan over to Andy, who was standing too close for comfort behind a giant Emmy statue, and we just knew that his next joke was gonna be a doozy.
Oh, hey there. You caught me having a little fun with the set. Here's my impression of the last season of Girls.
Yeah, that girl's joke was one of those, I'm gonna try and keep this laugh inside jokes, but you know you didn't. And right now, I'm gonna try to change the subject from that one as fast as possible. Switching gears to Jimmy Kimmel, who seemed rather hungry during his nominee announcement, seeing that he cut up the winner's envelope and actually ate it. I do not make this stuff up. But you guys, don't worry. He did that mainly to make a point that since he's up there announcing the winner, he sort of claimed that he could give the Emmy to whoever he wanted to, whoever he chose, but thankfully, he did stick to the script. Next up, we have the Mad Men Finale Spoof, where we see Andy meditating in all white as he recreates the Mad Men Coke commercial, but things take a turn for the worse when he accidentally stabs actor Jim O'Heir with an Emmy. But moving on to a much lighter note, and actually not really, because Amy Schumer's eye makeup was in fact the opposite of light. As she accepted her Emmy, she thanked her very important person, and there is no sarcasm there, because those makeup artists are actually angels sent from above, in my opinion. Amy gave a big shout out saying, quote, "Thanks everybody who's helped me, and the girl who gave me sort of this smoky eye. I really love it." Next up, Andy gave us a glimpse of what happens on the red carpet after the actual show starts. This is where we see Tatiana Maslany and Tony Hale with metal detectors as they come across a can of beans. Then they begin fighting over it. What happens on the red carpet doesn't always stay on the red carpet, you guys.
Oh, and they're fighting over the beans. They're fighting over the beans, and here comes security, and they're both going to jail.
And then there was Tina Fey, who presented Jon Hamm with his first ever Emmy. As soon as she graced us with her presence, we were on the edge of our seats, waiting for those stomach ache-inducing one-liners. She began talking about a series of shows, saying, a serial killer with a mean streak, an FBI agent to the stars, a Philadelphia cop just 20 seconds away from retirement, a baby who made a wish to be an alcoholic president, and a very tiny scientist. These are just some of the characters that I made up backstage. She definitely had me going there for a second, but going back to Jon Hamm, I want to mention the moment right before he hit the stage that I really loved, because apparently he must have been so excited to receive his first award that he didn't even bother using the stairs, and instead he sort of like somersault, rolled, tumbled onto the stage, making it the best acceptance speech entrance ever. And I thought I would save the most memorable moment for last, considering it was also the most heartfelt moment that closed the Emmys, but it was the moment that Tracy Morgan made a surprise appearance back at the Emmys on stage after a terrible car accident last year.
Thanks to my amazing doctors and the support of my family, my beautiful new wife, I'm here.
And Tracy even brought the jokes with him right before he announced the last category of the evening. He proudly mentioned this: "Only recently have I started to feel like myself again, which means a whole lot of y'all women gonna get pregnant at the after party. It's going down." And you guys, he is back. But that just sums up our list of the best moments from tonight's Emmy Awards. And now I want to know what you all thought about the show. Which was your favorite highlight, your favorite point in the night? And you can get to talking right on down here in the comment section. After that, don't forget to click right over here to check out Andy Samberg's hilarious opening monologue recap for even more LOLs. Thanks so much for hanging out with me right here on Clevver's Trophy Life. I'm your host, Jocelyn Davis, and I'll see you next time. And right now, click to the left to see which fierce female won for Best Actress in a Comedy. Then click to the right to see who won for Best Actor in a Drama Series.